Hi everyone and good morning. My name is Albert and you are watching a ShowerVlog. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning to join us today. And I tried to broadcast earlier, but my phone was dead and then it died. And then I had to charge it, so I just did a whole bunch of stuff in between. But this morning I want to talk to you guys about 3 different ways to get to know your partner better. And sort of kind of why it's important to know your partner better and why it's actually a fun thing to do also. And so, I don't know about y'all, but there's been times in my life where it's been both good and bad, right? I've been in relationships where I have been, well, sometimes I'm wondering, like, what did I just do? Like, because I don't feel like I know that woman very well or whatever, so I'm not sure how important that is now that I'm older. I know that it's super important, actually. But, yeah, so what you don't know about your partner sometimes would surprise you, and sometimes what you think you know about your partner is different from what it actually is. So it's important and fun and cool to ask and to communicate in that kind of a way. And so one way to get to know your partner better is to take a compatibility quiz. Back in the old school days with magazines, you could, like, girls mostly in my experience at school, in middle and high school, they'd have the Cosmopolitan magazines, and then, you know, they'd ask you questions if you were with a girl or just in class, and then they would check off boxes, and then you would add a score, and then you would be, like, in a certain area. And they still do those. They still do compatibility quizzes. If you go on to cosmopolitan.com and check it out, it's actually really cool. There's this whole article in there by a woman of the name, her name is Julia Podolsky, and March 7th, 2019, she talks about different tests that get to know you and your partner better at the same time with each other. And one of those tests is actually called 16 Personalities. It's really famous. It's a Myers-Briggs test, and it assesses what kind of a person you are and how compatible you might be with someone, and then it places you into 4 different categories, and then from the 4 different categories, it determines more or less what you want and things from a relationship. It's really cool. And then there's another really cool compatibility quiz, and it's more like for single people from what I understood. It's called Nanaya. It's similar to a Myers-Briggs test and was literally conceived and developed by a NASA scientist. And his name is, Rashid Amini. Yeah. And so that's a cool way to get to know your partner, and it's super fun also. Get to know them because it's fun to get to know them, and also because being compatible sometimes is really fun. When you have a whole bunch of stuff in common, it can be really fun when you don't either, but that's just one way to get to know your partner better. Another way to get to know your partner better is to just share some facts on dating. And if you do the research together, that's one thing you could do together, you know, just like sitting behind your laptop or the desktop or your phone or your tablet and doing a little bit of fun research. And so you would look up facts about dating and being in a relationship. And so there's this article on bustle.com by Lakin Howard, published on October 10th, 2017, and it talks about what kinds of questions that you can ask your partner and then, like, look up together. And one of them was how you spend your free time. One of them was how do you like coffee. The other one was what days are special to them. And so I think those are really cool and awesome things to know about your partner. And if you're not too entirely clear on the subject, it's a good time to be clear on the subject. And it's really cool too because on bustle.com they define intimacy, which is by definition a shared secret knowledge. And so be intimate. Gather facts, do some research, and be intimate with one another. It'll really benefit both of your attitudes at the time. I don't know, it's really cool. I did this and it was really cool. All the research that I do for these vlogs is really cool, but it definitely makes me think differently sometimes about a couple of things. And so another way you can get to know your partner a little bit better is by playing board games. And so there's obviously classic family board games, and then there's more adult-oriented board games. And either way, board games to me are like taking a hike with someone. It involves a lot of, usage of your hands and your brain, and there's a goal, and it's competitive, and it's fun. And so a couple of board games that you can play are actually, one of them is called Fog of Love, and it's sort of like Life, from what I gathered, the board game Life, and the only difference is that you're pitted against one another. Like, you can't share what your ultimate goal is, and you just have to do different things in your life. You're assigned an occupation and a job, and then you're also assigned other different things about your social life, and then you play the game, and it's really fun. And that's actually one of the top-rated board games for couples. And this was found on bestofbalance.com. It was like this whole article on top board games to play for couples. And then the second board game is called, I couldn't pronounce the name of it. It's called Japur or something, but instead of trying to do that, instead I recommend poker. I just learned how to play poker, and it's really fun. And I think the only thing that can be more fun than playing poker with like my buds and my family and friends is like a girl that I'm dating. I think that'd be really fun. Just cause, it's poker, and I'm not sure why I like it so much, but I do. And so today we discussed 3 ways that you can get to know your partner better. We talked about how you can perform compatibility tests. You can find some on cosmopolitan.com right now, in an old magazine of like your sisters or your moms, dare I say, out there. And or you could also, share some facts about dating, do some research together, make it like an interactive thing, and then also playing board games. And so those 3 things, or those 3 ways of doing things, certain things, are cool ways to get to know your partner just a little bit better. And the fun thing about having a partner, I think, is really that definition of intimacy. Like, we're going back, and it's a shared knowledge. It's, by definition, is a shared secret knowledge. And so, whatever relationship that is, you guys we do share secrets and such, and it's really important to build on the good stuff, and those are one of the good things, is trusted communication. So, I encourage you to try all 3 of those different things. I thank you for your time. I hope you guys have a lovely afternoon. Thank you for the replay videos. I'll I'll start posting sooner, but I gotta make sure my phone is charged. So, have a good day. Bye.